Right, so yo, what's going on? It is Pod Zombies. I'm Ryan, and I'm back with the final part of Wave 30 on Moon. Now, I know it's been like a month since I last uploaded. Um, you know, I'm just getting used to YouTube and everything, and it's going to take a lot of learning before I have any sort of upload schedule or I don't know, I'm still in the starting thing, so I might not even bother. But due to the outbreak that's been going on, obviously I have nothing to do, I have no work or anything, can't really go out. To be fair, I'm pretty scared to go out because I don't want to put my family at risk, people who live with me, and also I really don't want to put myself at risk. So here I am. And right now, we are currently trying to get back to the moon, where PhD is, to the biodome and all stuff like that. So we use a Gersh, and yeah, the guns you see me with now. So I got the Mustang Sally, I got the AK-74U Packer Punched, and I got the Law. Um, I'm going to use those guns now for the rest of the rest of the game. Um, because I believe I've got my Mustang Sally, which is going to save me from, getting cornered and everything. I've got my shooter weapon, the one that's going to get me points and weaken the zombies, as my AK-74U. And then I've also got the law, which should be very fun to use. I love explosions. So yeah, let's have fun with that. And yeah, we are currently hoarding at the I don't even know what to call it, the pyramid, because we're not going to be able to make it if we ran straight through the lab thingy-mabobbies. And I'm very sorry about the connection. The connection is an absolute potato at the moment, and we will get through it, guys. So someone asked me, someone commented in the last video, and yes, I'm quite shameful to reply a month later, but anyway, they asked me what was my highest round on zombies. So my highest round, I think, is yeah, I think 60, yeah, 67 on, it was on Black Ops 2. Now, there's a bit of a story behind that. So, I had this friend, we've been friends ever since, very, very, very little. And yeah, he's a couple of years younger than me, so we didn't really like bother together like during, school time when we was in like high school or, secondary school. But we sort of rekindled the relationship when we both found out that we really like zombies. That was during Black Ops 1, and yeah, so we was in like sort of competition. Now he told me, well, he didn't tell me, he actually posted on Facebook, uh, him on Die Rise, round 72 on solo. Now, he wasn't the type of dude to sort of get to a high round. Don't get me wrong, if he really wanted to, he could. But yeah, just normally, just wouldn't have the patience, let's say, because zombies is a lot about patience. You learn, and yeah, but he posted this 72 on Facebook. I was very skeptical. But either way, I was determined to beat him because on Black Ops 1, I believe I beat him on like every other map, apart from Duries, which I'll get into in a bit. But yeah, so I got on the quest to get to 73 on my last stubborn, just to get one round higher than him. But yeah, I set out the objective, and unfortunately, I got to wave 67, like I said, and yeah, I was gutted. Um, Probably good that I didn't actually get to. Yeah, it's probably good I didn't actually get to wave 73 because I remember I was doing it offline because I think something happened with my connection, and I was very very bored. So yeah, 67 offline, so it didn't count for nothing. It didn't improve my Black Ops 2 zombie stat, and yeah, 67 on die rise, and it was out of competitiveness, and that's the thing. Anyone wants to challenge me on zombies, like bring it. If I've got the DLC, like I haven't got Black Ops 2. I've got Black Ops 3, but is an issue with that. But if you want to challenge me, then I can bring it, bruh. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm ready. The fact that my highest round was me trying to beat someone, I think says a lot. Apart from that, yeah, I don't think I've beaten that. I don't really think. Unless you think of a sort of glitch. But anyway, let's go move on from that. So, my highest round on Black Ops 1. Now, the friend that I was literally just talking about? Yeah. What the fuck was that? So, yeah, we set out an objective to do the Easter egg on this map. Over his house. We was gonna we'd always do this sort of sleepover on the weekend, and we'd try to get to a high round or do an Easter egg. And we was meant to do the Easter egg on this map. We found out that we couldn't do it on split screen, so I think we then tried doing it on different consoles. We was right next to each other, but in the same room, but different consoles. And I think I ended up failing. Stuff. You're young. I think it was obviously it was a weekend. I was staying up his because we was in school, so it was a Saturday night and stuff was going on. So we moved on from that. But then when we came back, we were still in the mood, and we was very familiar with Duries. And yes, we proceeded on split screen to get away 52. I can't tell you how many hours it took, but yeah, we did actually go to sleep, wake up, and yeah, why 52? So the thing was, I said 50 plus, so that means 51, and when we got 51, it was a dog round, so what can you really say? Now, that's Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. Now, what is my highest round on Black Ops 3? You might be concerned. Very doubt you're concerned about it, but you might want to question. So, unfortunately for me, Black Ops 3 wasn't really that. I didn't get to play the game in its prime. Now, if you've seen my videos, which, I'll forever say, which I doubt. Yeah, if you see my videos, you should be you should know that I didn't get to experience Black Ops 3 in its prime, so I haven't really got to fully experience the Black Ops 3 new maps. When I got it after about a year and a half after launch, I think I was just playing mainly the maps I knew. Because I didn't have much enjoyment of learning it all just for myself, and I had friends that couldn't, they were keen on teaching me, but they weren't keen to play game after game and all that stuff, because obviously they already done that. They've been playing it for a year and a half. So yeah, that absolutely sucked penis. But anyway, Black Ops 4. Why is my highest round on Black Ops 4? Now, does anyone really care? I mean, if someone was going to tell me, if I wouldn't bother asking someone what's their highest round on Black Ops 4. But yeah, I will give it to you. I believe it is roughly about, I don't know, about 50 something. Now, I want to do a video on Black Ops 4. And yes, you did hear that right. I want to do a video on Black Ops 4 showing how weird the bots are. Now, if you already know how OP the bots are, you haven't seen nothing until you look at this video that's not even made yet, that I could make for you. So yeah, if you want to see a mad Black Ops 4 OP'd bots game, bot zombies game, make sure you comment. But yeah, I believe it was something like 58 or something on Blood of the Dead, and that was actually with bots. Surprise, surprise. Right, so yeah, we are on round 28 now, and we are absolutely beasting it. The quality of the video has come sky high, and yeah, I've just been rambling on whilst doing this, guys, because you know, if you've watched, I don't know, if you watched the last video, you're not going to see anything, not much change apart from, well, if you watched the last video, I changed my lore, but apart from that, you're not going to see much difference apart from that round in the bottom left, everything's going to stay the same. One thing that's been really good about this game is I haven't been downed once, so it's been a flawless game. But yeah, it's very, very simple. And gosh, when I was on about, my friend, he's good enough, but you haven't got the patience. If you're a Zombies pro, which you probably are, if you're watching this video, you should know that it takes patience and not skill. Now, don't get me wrong, it requires little skill, but yeah, more patience mainly. Now, we are just finishing round 28, and we are getting perks or power drops, and we are loving it. And we've got one more round left, which makes me want to talk about. So that person, and you're gonna think I'm chatting crap. Someone did genuinely comment this in the last video, and if you don't believe me, go back and look. Yeah, the same person asked me. They said, I think, how do I feel about Black Ops 5 zombies? So, like, don't get me wrong, I am open to zombies because zombies, is still one of my favorite games. But I think it's going to be very uncertain to how it's going to go down because the story, the Ether story anyway, as we know, has ended. And yeah, we'll see how many people were, clinging on to the game just because of that story. They wanted to know what was happening and they wanted to be part of it. Now that's done, is zombies completely finished? We don't know. But what we do know at the moment is, why is uncertain, is because Black Ops 4 was terrible. On top of just the game having, a terrible drive and everything to it, the zombies sort of flopped towards the end. Well, 100% flopped all the way through. I wasn't interested in the different story modes, so I can't remember the ship map. It'll come to me later. And XI, I wasn't at all interested in the story modes. Don't get me wrong, XI did look pretty cool, but it wasn't something that I'd play for ages and ages and ages. So yeah, where Black Ops 5 gonna go with the story mode? I think they also need to. I think they need to bring it back a bit to the classic survival, because one thing that a lot of fans, people like my friends and all that, which are not diehard zombie fans, their sort of complaints is that the game is gone too complicated. In terms of just having to, YouTube everything to, be able to play the map to have fun. I can come up with an example of, how they make it complicated. So, Pack-a-Punch can, sometimes Pack-a-Punch is pretty cool because all you got to do is learn it once and then that's pretty much it. Sometimes you might need a refresher, but, there's some ones where it's just like, it may require just too much effort. Like sometimes you can remember it fine, but it's just, why make it so hard? Black Ops 4 Tag into Toten. So me and my friend downloaded the map. I don't know how he had it. We played it, and to just jump in a game where you don't know what you're doing, it is horrible. It's pretty useless as well. I remember we played that one game, and then we we researched how to do stuff, and I believe Mr. Dalek JD had an like almost an hour long video of him, like doing all the stuff you'd want to know, like how to build a shield, how to do this, how to do that challenge. He was doing it all within an hour, and that's nothing to do with an Easter egg. So a very very long list of stuff to do. Whilst he was showing us doing all this stuff, they wasn't in the same game, so he wasn't just showing how you do it all in one game or anything. It was all by different games, which shows the difficulty of doing it. And so if you are going to do all those things, like I'm on about tagging to Toten, I can't really remember what he was actually doing, but if you are going to do all those things, like I said, you can't do them all in one game unless you are on the ball point with the map, and what I mean by that is if you fully learned the map and you've YouTubed everything, everything, and you played it and yeah, a lot of people haven't got that time, and you can look at it in two ways. You could say fair enough, tagging Toten, there was a lot of stuff to do. The creators just making it nice and long for the last goodbye map, but when there's like I don't know, when you've got to pick up like 3 parts to make something, and each part can spawn in 3 different locations each time, and you got to remember those locations. It just gets too much. Do you know what I mean? And you play in the middle of a game and you have to ask someone, if you've got the convenience of asking someone, or you have to get your phone out and look, and no one wants to do that. So yeah, I think they need to go back. What I would have preferred to see is, don't get me wrong, quality is very important, but quantity in the zombies. So more, just give us more maps. Play with it a little. Give us like a small map. Give us a massive map. Give us a medium map. I think with Black Ops 5 they need to focus on just the game, just the play, the feel, and then the story second. Fingers crossed for it anyway. We got fingers crossed for that, because we love zombies, and we don't want it just to end just like that. But yeah, we're on round 30 now, and you're probably wondering, am I going to go forever? No, I'm not. So this is 30 plus, and I'm just messing around a little bit more, having some fun whilst talking Black Ops 5. But anyway, yeah, that's my take on Black Ops 5. We've also discussed my highest rounds, which was pretty cool. And what else? My favourite map. What is my favourite map on Black Ops 1? So, it's a good question. If I think of it, I would say, if I was going to go solo, so if, I had to play a map for, a stream, and I could choose anyone on Black Ops 1 for a solo game, I would like to say Kino, just because it's so damn easy. The screw play nugget. I think it'd be Ascension or Call of the Dead. Let's say Call of the Dead. And for 4-player with friends, it's got to be Moon, haven't it? It's just got to be Moon. That Easter egg is freaking sick. Having all perks is sick, and I love it. But what we're doing here now, we're on way 30. We're going to do a final stand. So, yeah, this is a fun way to die, We're not just going to hit 30 and just end it right there. We are going to go a certain spot and see how long we can withhold ourselves. Now, I do this a lot with people, and you find that you could do this forever. So, yeah, I'm just going to pretty much just be spraying my ammo and chill out. So, for those of you who've made it this far, yeah, leave a comment on what is your favourite map on zombies. Also, what is your highest round? And yeah, if you can be bothered, I'd like to know your opinion on Black Ops 5. What do you want to see on Black Ops 5? Do you want to strip it back to the classics? Are you happy with the sort of, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4 sort of vibe, or tell me, tell me. I'm very interested to know, and I appreciate any sort of response. It would be perfect, and we are seeing the law in action. Don't fuck with the law. But yeah, I do this a lot every time. The final stand is always by here. It's my favorite, let's say, view of the moon. I don't know, yeah. And simple as wave 30. Yeah, that's my favorite view of the moon. It just looks freaking sick, dude. Do you think that you'd be able to jump to there? Do you think you could do that? If you was on the moon with the gravity, could you do it? Yeah, I wonder. But anyway, we are going to throw a Gersh right here, and that's our last Gersh. And we are slowly running out of ammo, so the end is daunting near. Yeah, and also, so I think my next video I'm going to make is going to be Kino de Toten. I'm going to try and hit wave 30 on Kino de Toten, and then I think I'll go through the classics. By then, hopefully, this whole outbreak is over. I can earn money, I can go back and work, we can buy DLC, buy Black Ops 2, and create that content for your face. And we got a kaboom right there, which was sick. And you question, can we make it to wave 32? Can we do it? We're holding up our final stand till the end, The ammo is very low, apart from on the Mustang Sally, which comes out. We're just waiting for it to come, and here it is. And that's the best death you've ever seen. But unfortunately, due to it being our first down, because we had quick revive, we spawn back, and look, I make it. I'm just the pro. I get hit over the rails, but suicide bombing. And that's it, guys. So yeah, this has been Pod Zombies. Thank you very much for listening to my rambling and watching my video. I appreciate it so much. Have a very good day, and yeah, stay safe.